Hey cuties, it's Steph. So today we are diving a little more into my foundation and concealer routine. I'm so excited because I have so many new tips and tricks to share with you guys, and I also get to partner up with Kiss New York to show you guys how I use their Pro Touch line. So I'm super stoked on just this entire video. I have so much to show you guys and I'm really excited about it. So let's go ahead and dive straight on in. So I already went ahead and moisturized my face off camera, and guys, that is such an important step. Do not forget to moisturize. Even if you have oily skin, it is so important to make sure that your face is moisturized because you need to be hydrated, because that is a key step to your foundation looking bomb.com. So make sure to do that, and then we are going to dive into some foundation. Now, the great thing about the Kiss Pro Touch liquid foundation is the fact that it is already hydrating, so I know it's not going to totally make my skin crack and crumble throughout the day, so I absolutely love that. And also, it's infused with green tea. It doesn't oxidize. It has key ingredients to make sure that it does not oxidize, anti-oxidation. If you tend to have struggles with your foundation oxidizing on you, this bad boy right here solves all your problems. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This is the color Classic Ivory. I made sure to choose a foundation that has a yellow undertone, and I know I look super pink on camera, but I actually do have yellow undertones in my skin. So I went with this one because I want to make sure that my skin is entirely even, because I do have a lot of red blotchiness all over me, and I like to make sure that I match my neck and I match everything else. So went ahead and chose Classic Ivory with that, and I'm gonna go in just with a regular beauty sponge and pop that onto my face. Now, I like to just dip the beauty sponge in and kind of apply it all over. And once the product is evenly distributed throughout my skin, I like to go in and bounce the beauty sponge all over my face just to get a nice and even coverage. The great thing with this foundation is the fact that it's medium to full coverage and it's completely buildable. So if you want a very medium, natural looking look, you're gonna get it. But also you can make it extremely glam and super full coverage. So I absolutely love the fact that it's so versatile. This foundation's coverage is absolutely stunning, and it doesn't feel super heavy on the face, so I always recommend people to go with foundations that are super lightweight feeling, because you don't want that heaviness throughout the day, especially if you're going in for like a full glam look. You want to make sure you're feeling as light as possible. Now, I said earlier that this foundation is super hydrating and it feels absolutely amazing on the skin, but another great thing is the fact that this has oil and sebum control. So for my oily girls and boys out there, this is key for, you know, not having your makeup slipping and sliding all day. So next up, we've got the Kiss New York Pro Touch Dark Under Eye Concealer. Now this stuff is full coverage, it's got a semi-matte finish, and it's also oil-free and waterproof. So the great thing about this stuff is that it covers hyperpigmentation, burns, tattoos, scars, anything, you name it. This stuff has great coverage, so I definitely need this after a really rough night's sleep. So yeah, let's go ahead and build this on. This is going to be in the color Porcelain. One of my favorite things about this concealer is the little twisty thingy. I love when concealers have this, or any product in general, because I'm just like... So this is one of the lightest concealers in the Pro Touch line. I absolutely love a bright under eye. If you are more on the natural side, you can totally go more towards one that is very close to your skin tone, but since I personally love an intense glam eye, definitely going for one of the lightest. I'm just gonna slowly pop this underneath my eye in a little triangle. I absolutely love the applicator on this. It feels so good, it's so squishy. So you really don't need to apply this much, but since I'm very extra, I absolutely love to just have that intense look. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my beauty sponge, and we'll be back. So when I'm blending out my concealer, I like to go right on top of my eyelid as well, just to make sure that everything's transitioned and just blended perfectly. And also, putting it on top of my eyelid actually helps to create kind of like a primer base for any eyeshadow that I apply. So that's also a little hack for you guys. If you guys don't have any eyeshadow primer, just pop some concealer on there, and it really helps to create that nice tacky base for eyeshadow. The Pro Touch concealer blends like a dream. It's so easy and not super thick. Like I said, this whole line just feels so lightweight and not heavy at all, so I absolutely love just how nice and like nourishing it feels on my skin. So my face is set with the translucent powder, so now to add a little more coverage and also just to lock everything in and make it completely flawless, I'm going into the Pro Touch Matte Powder Foundation. So I'm just gonna go in with a powder brush, tap off the excess, and then just pack that onto my face. I love to do this. It just creates the most flawless and airbrushed finish. And as long as you use the right products, then it's not gonna look cakey, it's not gonna look super packed on, it's just gonna look like you have a filter on in real life. So that's why I love applying powder foundation. Even after putting that translucent powder on, it just really helps to create that nice airbrushed look. So my face is looking a little dull. I need a little more definition, so I'm gonna go ahead and contour off camera, and I will be back to show you guys how I do my highlighting. Alright friends, I'm back. I added some life back into this face. I got my bronzer, blush, and some mascara on. And now, one of my favorite parts, we're going into highlight. So I'm gonna be using the Kiss Pro Touch Stick Highlighter. Now, cream highlights are some of the best things, especially to put under a powder highlight for a super intense glow. I'm going for kind of like a natural look today, so just gonna stick to the stick. So this one is in the color Halo Pearl, and it's stunning. The packaging on this is so beautiful, like I don't even want to touch it. But this stuff is amazing. I've already swatched it, I've already played with it a few times, and it is absolutely stunning. Just the way that the light catches it, and it's very creamy, so it just blends and melts straight into the skin, so let's go ahead and pop it on. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually not gonna apply this straight onto my face. I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand, kind of like melt it into my fingers with the heat of them, and I'm just gonna pop that on the highest points of my face that I want highlighted. Just gonna pop a little onto the back of my hand, pop a little bit on my nose, and oof, I love this stuff, it's so pretty. So as you can tell, it adds just such a beautiful finish. It's like perfectly glowy and not too intense and too like in your face. I mean, I personally love that, but for those of you who don't, this is it. So I'm just gonna be dabbing this onto the tops of my cheekbones and just adding that nice little fresh dewy glow. As you can tell already, it's just like a perfectly subtle glow, and I live for it. I'm here. I'm all for it. And also you can add a little bit into your inner corners just to add a little more light to the face, and also just, you know, bring everything together. So after I'm done blending out all the creams on the face, I am completely done with this look. I absolutely live for this natural glowy skin moment, and I just think it's so stunning, especially with the Kiss products. It just makes everything so much easier when your skin just feels like it can breathe. So definitely love this stuff. You guys need to check it out. You can purchase every single thing that I used at London Drugs or on londondrugs.com, so make sure to go check it out, you guys. Thank you so much to Kiss New York for partnering with me on this video. I absolutely love their products. I've been using them for quite some time now, so definitely go check them out if you guys get the chance. I will leave everything you guys need to know down in my description box below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys very soon. Till next time guys, see ya.